Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today we're on to another Glamlite palette. It is the Margarita palette by Glamlite. And out of all of these, I think in a way this is like my favorite palette, but my least favorite palette at the same time. I know, right? Makes no sense. So this is the palette. And from the looks of it, I'm like, yes, please. You know what I mean? Pink. Love pink. Don't know why, but I do. Okay. And this is what it looks like. And if you know me and you know my looks, I like light to dark. And really, the darkest shade in this palette is this one. And it really isn't that dark. Okay. Now, the blue is a little bit dark, which I have it in my outer corner a little bit just to sort of give me something. I'm grasping. Okay. Because this is very light. This palette is, I see it for spring for sure. Like a quick wash of whatever color and then pop on a metallic shade. But other than that, or if you just wanted to have a little bit of fun with some color, baby. But other than that, this ain't it. You know, this is not a palette I grab for every day at all. And, oh, excuse me, be fair, if I'm grabbing just a color, I mean, I got the ice cream palette and I also have the um, cake palette. So I don't know how much this was a necessity. It is a smaller palette, so that makes it nice. And the theming is cute, and the packaging was adorable that it came in. But I don't necessarily know if this is like something I would definitely be like, yeah, go spend your money, even if it is just a little bit. You know what I mean? I have a freaking gnat flying around. Ah, it's gonna drive me crazy. Why are they even here? So for eyeliner, for my waterline, I went ahead and placed it already. It's the ColourPop Exit, the white one. I thought that, I mean, it kind of is the only color I could put there, to be fair. But let's get started. The first shade we're going to go into is Watermelon, which is this one here. I'm also using my wing gloss brushes. I'm scared, y'all. I'm scared that this is going to stain my brushes. We shall see. We shall see. Because I don't think I can handle that. Although, and anyway, as I was saying, you would think this was my favorite palette out of the bunch, being that it is pink and like at least one or two, you know what I mean? But it's kind of my least favorite. Like, I think I like the green one, the Dirty Martini, better than this one. And that says a lot because y'all know how I feel about greens. And it's not that the looks don't come out good, it's just that it's a palette, like I said, for me, could only be used, sparingly. And the fact that, like, really the shades I would choose out of this could be a 4 pan, you know? So, I don't know. I just, I think they could have gave a little bit more somehow. I don't know how. I don't, but somehow. Like, I do understand the colors that are in it, but at the same time, and I could mix and match because I own them all, don't get me wrong, to make a palette work, but I just don't do that. Now, for inner corners, that's a different story because I'm going to wear a highlighter, So I don't mind if I have to pull a highlighter in. I guess I wouldn't even mind if I had to pull like a contour color in because you're gonna if you wear bronzer. But to pull a whole other palette in just so that it will work doesn't, in my head, make a whole lot of sense. Personally, strawberry. But there are, palettes that I would do that for. I mean, I would definitely do that for like the Natasha Denona palettes. But to me, Natasha Denona is kind of like my everyday if I want to really, get dolled up and stuff, as you could say. But where Glamlite is more like fun. It's my fun time, They're colorful And they do have neutral palettes that I adore, don't get me wrong. I could use every day even. But for the most part, Glamlite to me is like my fun palettes. But what about you all? What did you all think of this particular palette? Or this whole collection in general? Because, I mean, for what it is good. Like the theming and stuff. But you also have to take in more than just theming and go for people's preferences too. And like I said, if you're a one or two color type of person and you don't want much depth in your look, then, and you like the shades in this one could very well be your palette, to be fair. I just don't think it is mine. But I won't know yet. I still have to play the green one. I know I love the one I already used. What was that one? The chocolate one? Was it chocolate daiquiri or something? I forget what it even was now. The name of it. So, and I know I like the wine. I'm pretty sure I remember really liking it too. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know at the end once I've played with them all again. Because I'll be honest, I forget what I think about stuff, you know? I try so much, I have so much, and I'm blessed. I understand that. And nobody in the world should have this much or need this much, for sure. And I am grateful for what I have. But when I don't go back to a palette a lot, I tend to know that it may not be the one for me, you know? Because to be fair, I use Glamlite's cake palette and the ice cream palette. Not a lot. I can't say I use anything a lot, but I do use them, especially spring. I don't know why that's. I think because the warmer weather starts and things are blooming and pastel and all that, I think is why, but I just don't see this look as this particular palette, this look even, as anything but a spring palette. Maybe summer. Maybe. We're going to take that watermelon shade and run it under the lower lash line. I will say they do have a nice mirror. I was ready for today's look though. Y'all, I pulled out my pink sweatshirt. I was like, let's do this. I will say that. I was excited as far as that goes about playing with the palette, like trying to match it up to my shirt, really go pink, because it's been a while, to be fair, since I've went a more pinky route. So that was kind of nice, to be fair. Alright. Now that I got that shade under there, we are going to pick up the shade Strawberry. That darker. And like I said, that's as dark as it gets. So right here is as dark as it gets right now, y'all. That's what I mean. I don't know. I'm going to take that shade and run it under the lower lash line. And I'm not saying that's not pretty, you know? And I feel like when I did do a review on these, I really did like this palette. I feel like I did. And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying now, because my preferences have changed up a lot over the years. And formulas have changed up a lot too. On like what I like and don't like. Alright, I think I got that in there pretty good. So now I went in with the shade. No, this is the brush I used. We're going to go into the shade Pink Lemonade, which is this one right here. And we're going to put it on the lid. And I'm showing you this because I added the blue after all this was said and done, just because I felt like there wasn't enough depth. But I want you to see the look before, you know, I started really like messing around with it, because it was pretty like this. It really was. It just wasn't necessarily like I wanted to play more, basically, because when I think of this palette, that's what I think of. Again, as like something to play with. I mean, the colors are vibrant though, you know? They are bright, colorful. Like, I won't deny what it is. And it is pretty, no doubt. It just has to do a lot with preference. With what I like nowadays is what it is. Alright. And then I took the shade Fresh Pineapple, which I know I don't even do gold ever, but we're going with it. It's kind of the only shade I feel like I could do in the inner corner, to be fair. So, but we're going to pop it in the inner corner, upper and the lower inner corner. Well, inner corner. I don't think I needed to say upper and lower, but yeah, no. I went there. And I kind of did like the way this was looking when I was doing this. I'm trying to make sure I get it even, because my eyes are so not even, by no means, that I have to really work at it. Alright, I think it looks even. I think. There was a little bit of fallout with this shade, but I didn't spray it, so that's on me. Alright, then, so this is the way it's looking right now. Alright, where's that? Let me see this. If you hear all the cars outside, I am so sorry. I didn't know it was going to be this busy out there already. Alright, I think I got them even. Alright, now, then I decided, okay, I need something, you know what I mean? So I did take this blue Curco, is that what it is? This one here. And I picked it up with this flat edging brush thing, and I started to line the lash line with it. The up top lash line and the bottom. And I like this. This is how I got to where I'm getting, you know. Because this color with the pink, it's almost mixing to a purple. So I was like, well, duh, of course it would, you know. And then I thought, since the outer portion I did had that red matte on it, the strawberry shade, yeah, this shade with that would mix to be a purple, I would assume, red and blue, you know. And that's what it did, which made me like it even more once I get there. Because as you can see, what it's looking like right now, I'm sort of just pushing it in, because this is a metallic. And I did get a little bit of fallout with that shade, that gold shade again on this side too, which is no big deal to me. I'm not that worried about it. Alright, So now that we have that, let me go back in. Like that. Alright, now I decided to take one of just a flat brush and take that blue shade, and I'm kind of just going to put it like right here and maybe a third, we'll say, in. And I picked it up. I didn't spray it, but I did just sort of like tap it where I wanted it and brought it in. I will mix it, like the two shades together, obviously, in a minute. And it don't look really good, to be honest, like this. I was actually getting really scared that I messed it up. But you gotta trust the process of it all, to be fair. And now that I did it, I do think it turned out okay. Is this my favorite look I've ever done out of this palette? No, it is not. But is this definitely something different? Yes. We're going to go back into that strawberry shade. I'm picking it up. It is definitely something different than I've ever done, for sure. Okay. We're going to go back into Pink Lemonade. I feel like I have it somewhat even. It's a lot of back and forth, though. I won't lie. At this point, like on this eye, it is so much easier because you just slap it on, you know? You're not trying, I mean, you're trying to make it look okay, but when you're trying to even up the eyes, that's a whole different ball game there. And I'm trying to get a feel. For where I want everything. But overall, regardless, if I don't even get it correct, I like the way the look came out. Alright, I think we're going to go with where it's at. I do. I think this looks good. Where it's at and how it looks. It's definitely not perfect, but it looks pretty decent, in my opinion. There we go. Good enough. Then I am going to slap on some mascara and we shall be done. Again, not my best look using this palette, but maybe you forgot you had it and it gives you some sort of inspiration to pull it back out and use it. I mean, springtime is right around the corner. It's crazy. I don't know. It seems like when I was younger, I was always in a hurry to grow up, obviously. For what reason, I don't know. Probably because nobody told us the truth about growing up. But I was always in a hurry and it seemed like time was so slow. And now that I'm older, there's just not enough. No matter what I do, no matter what I do at all, there is never enough time in the day for me to either do everything I want to do or get everything done I need to get done. It's just crazy. And time just flies so quick. It's like boom, Thanksgiving, boom, Christmas, boom, New Year's, boom, spring. Well, Valentine's Day, then spring. This might be a cute Valentine's Day palette for a look. It's not my type of Valentine's Day look, but I am kind of excited for February for Valentine's Day, though. Not because of like myself and Valentine's Day, but because, oh gosh, I just got mascara everywhere. But because while I was doing a lot of my Too Faced looks for the holidays, I found a bunch of stuff that they released for like Valentine's Day, like from years back and stuff. And I'm kind of, it's been a while since I played with those, so I'm thinking I might do a Valentine's Day season because I have a couple of Valentine's Day things. Not many, because here's the thing, I don't think I bought the ColourPop Valentine's Day stuff either. But I do have a couple things, and I might, maybe, have the 14 days for Valentine's Day. Like if I started it February 1st, I might have enough to do Valentine's Day looks till the 14th with using Valentine's Day palettes. And of course, brands I'm sure will release, you know, we all know that. But that's what I'm thinking there. Because like I have the Natasha Denona Mini Love, her Midi Love, I have her Mini Crush. I'm curious if she'll come out with a Midi Crush now. Just wondering on that one. I dropped something. Oh. I was like, I know I dropped something. I just don't know what I dropped. For the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Cali Ray. I think tomorrow I might have to play with the green palette because I need to know if this is my least favorite or if the green one is. Because there's things against it, you know, like green's definitely not my color where pink is. But that one has depth to it. This one doesn't. So there's color and preference here that, for myself, to make me think which one's better than the other. But overall, I think this look turned out decently. It's not my favorite. It's not even that great. But the formulas were good to play with. And it was easy. So the rest of that is on me, not the palette. But overall, I have always seen this as a spring palette. You can take this color and go boom, this color go, you know, like the matte and then that on the lid, the matte and the crease, that on the lid. Or you can go that way, you know, it's like that and that, or that and that, or these two, or these two, or these two, or you know what I mean? Like, it's like a two-color palette almost. And a lot of the times I look at it and go, oh, okay, 3. But I don't think that would work because, well, I don't know. I guess that's something to think about and play with, maybe. And overall, I think the color story's pretty. It's just, there's just not enough depth. And a lot of these shades kind of, like, I can see the difference in them, but I don't know if you needed them at the same time. It's not that big of a difference, you know what I mean? But let me know. Let me know which of the 4 was your favorite. Was it the wine, the margarita, the dirty martini, or I'm pretty sure it was called the chocolate martini, wasn't it? I'm almost positive, but I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But which one was your favorite out of the 4? Just curious. And did you even buy them, or none of them for that matter? But I think this is fun to do for the leading up to New Year's. This is kind of cool, and it gives me a reason to pull them out because Lord knows it's just been a while since I played with these. But other than that, I will let you go. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday, except for the month of December. But it's almost over, so then I'm back to every day but Sunday unless there's a new launch. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye. Oh, real quick. Highlighter. Oh, blush. Bronzer is ColourPop. Blush is the strawberry from Glamlite. The highlighter, y'all. This highlighter is out of the world. And I should have known that. It's my fault because it's Ofra. It's the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials highlighting trio. Now, generally, I only play with the glazed donut, okay? But I thought with this look, I was going to go for it. And I used Space Baby. This one here. And, yeah. Space Baby it is, because you're seeing me from space. Like, it is like, I don't even think the camera's picking up what, like, I am seeing in this mirror. This, when the light hits this, is just like, boom. Like, you couldn't see anything else other than the highlighter, technically, so maybe it doesn't matter how the eye look turned out, because after all, that's all you're seeing. Lip liner is the Natasha Denona in Julia. I'm pretty sure that's the name of that one. And the lip, and then I just lined it, and then I put a gloss on it. I put the Charlotte Tilbury Walk of No Shame. It's the, I don't know what this is. Oh no. It's this one with the heart wand. I really like this color. It's like perfect for me for like color on the lips. You know what I mean? Alright, that's it. That's everything. Foundation, It Cosmetics, Your Skin But Better. Concealer is Natasha Denona High Glam. Why do I feel like I said that wrong? Nope, I said that right. High Glam Concealer. Powder is the number 7, Lift and Illuminate. In translucent, or is it light? Light. Alright, that's it. I will let you go. See you in the next one. Bye.